Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, back with challenge number 5, or week number 5 of the challenges. We've been doing challenges weekly, I guess it is, and this is our 5th week. So these challenges, Aquarius, are to get us thinking outside of the box, get us kind of out of that feeling of being stuck or in a rut or the same thing day in, day out kind of energy, right? It's so easy for us to unfortunately not maybe be able to step back or see things from a different perspective, or to, see how to do something different after we've been doing the same thing for so long. So I thought, what a wonderful way for all of us to kind of be able to step outside the box or get outside our comfort zone, then to put these weekly challenge videos out. Challenges that we can each do, or we can all do together or individually, knowing that somebody else is doing a similar challenge or getting outside the box in a similar way to me, Aquarius, is helpful. And so I am hoping or intending that is helpful for you and for others as well. This isn't really just specifically for Aquarius, but it does seem like if I don't put Aquarius in the title or use the word Aquarius, for some reason the videos don't get viewed. So you can share this with anybody that you think needs to be challenged, and just tell them that in fact it is for everybody, but the algorithm and the people seem to tune in or push it out more if Aquarius is in it or in the title. So there's that. All right. As a reminder, my readings on this channel are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't, for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It really does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if this is your first time as a viewer, or if you've been here several times and you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, go ahead. It's right down there. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It really does help to get the channel and the messages out there so other people can see the message. It is super helpful. Just as helpful as hitting that like button and the share button and getting more eyeballs to the channel. All right, enough. Let's go ahead and see what the challenges are that need to come through this week. There, we got 1. I don't know. Sometimes it's 2. Sometimes it's like 3 or 4. I never know what it's going to be. That is not it. Not it. It didn't matter. They still came out. It's funny. Spirit said, you know what? I told you. If I said it once, I'll say it again. This is what I want, and here it is. All right? So even though I was like, nope, Spirit was like, nope, you're wrong. It's right. I was right. I know what I'm saying. All right. This is better than yesterday. These cards, if you haven't seen the challenges before, these are cards. It is like a meme pack. I go and look at the first one. I don't know if I've made a challenge playlist, but I think I will if I haven't, so that you can just go back and see all the challenges and do them yourself if you haven't been here from the beginning. But the very first and I believe second challenge videos that I did here on the channel, I did actually kind of give a shout out to this Better Than Yesterday, the creator, that kind of stuff. So you can go check those out if you want to. I'll link some of the prior challenges at the end of this video. All right, Better Than Yesterday, an apple a day. Okay, so we have 4 challenges this week here. Says, push yourself to eat more fruit or vegetables today. Okay, brain foods are real. That's a real thing, y'all. Plus, you'll be proud of yourself for choosing to nourish your body. So brain foods are a real thing, okay? Brain foods, vegetables, fruits, vegetables can really create clarity. They can create stamina. They can create energy. They can help fend against fatigue and cobwebs, all of the things, procrastination kind of energy. Sometimes we feel more motivated when we feel more energetic, when we feel more awake, when we feel more for some relaxed, because there are some foods that really just don't work well with our body. It's almost like this energy of other people's demons not playing well with yours. It's almost kind of can be that way as far as food goes as well, Aquarius. Sometimes certain foods just don't sit well with our gut or with our body, or with, right, can cause some fog or some tiredness, that kind of energy coming through. So make sure that for this week, Aquarius, pay attention to, maybe even keep a log, okay? Pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to how it makes you feel. Push yourself to eat more fruits and vegetables, and notice, do you feel more energy? Do you feel more awake, more alert, more clarity, right? And if so, let that be proof to you to continue in the future, okay? Beautiful challenge. Now look at, next thing you have is coffee break. Doesn't that seem contradictory? Okay, you've got coffee breaks. For some people swear by coffee. Other people, coffee just makes them very jittery and very almost anxious or panicky. At least that's my own personal experience. That's why I drink decaf coffee, if I drink any coffee at all, which is very rare nowadays. So let's see. Go to a coffee shop and just be present. Oh, this is gorgeous. No scrolling or working. Simply sit and enjoy your coffee. This is kind of people watching. It says being present to your surroundings grounds you in gratitude. Really, really pay attention. Listen to the noise. See what people are doing. Notice what is happening around you. Be very, very present. This doesn't even have anything to do with coffee. It's just saying take a coffee break. So for those of you that do drink coffee, get coffee. For those of you that drink decaf, like myself, get decaf. Or for those of you that drink unsweetened tea or iced tea or hot tea, whatever it may be, even sweetened tea, whatever works for you. I drink unsweetened ice and hot coffee. Excuse me, no, tea. Wow. But everybody has a different preference. Some of you might even choose apple juice or something, orange juice, something different. But this is more this idea of going to a coffee shop where generally it's very busy. There's lots of people buzzing around doing lots of things, right? Workers, people enjoying, people reading, at least at the coffee shops around where I live here locally. That it's just, they're very busy, they're very fun, kind of almost retro, just very interesting, lots to look at, lots of amazing people. There's gift shops, there's kind of off the cuff books, or magazines, or coloring books, shirts, lots to look at, lots to do, lots to pay attention to. Really, really, no working, no technology, no nothing, just look around you. And bonus points here, Aquarius, if you go by yourself, okay? Bonus points if you go by yourself. We have gotten into a state, or into a place, into kind of this societal norm that we need to always be with somebody else, or we always need to be entertained. This is really this energy coming through with this challenge here, Aquarius, of being able to be by yourself and find entertainment on your own. Okay, we don't need to always have a phone to entertain us. We don't always need to be working our little fingers to the bone or keeping our mind busy. Okay, and we don't need others to entertain us. Now, that being said, we can notice, pay attention to, and really simply sit and enjoy our environment, the people around us, kind of people watching, and or our beverage or food or whatever it may be. So that is a big challenge. Go by yourself, okay? Take a coffee break. Maybe if you can, use it as a pattern interrupt, and actually do it right in the middle of your busiest, most stressful part of your day. Just cut out, if you can, either from your job or from your, get a sitter if you need to, whatever it may be, and go and sit at a coffee shop or sit at a diner, whatever is best for you specifically. But and people watch, or be a part of the moment. Enjoy, okay? Be present. Beautiful. This one says, smile, you're on film. Interesting. It says, buy a disposable. I love this idea. They do this for weddings and graduations and stuff like that. Buy a disposable camera and take 10 pictures with it this week. I love this idea. So this is more about kind of being in the present, but it's also about being a little bit more intentional, because with our phones, where we can take endless snapshots and endless pictures, we are just taking pictures, and we're not really in the moment, and we're not being intentional. We don't always think it out. Yes, we take a picture of this person doing that and that person doing that and this cool little sign or that cute little license plate or whatever it may be here, Aquarius, but this is take 10 pictures. And I, again, would like to add a little to it and ask you to be more intentional. Take 10 very intentional pictures this week with a disposable camera. Now, I'm not even sure because it's been a minute since I've actually had or bought or been in possession of a disposable camera, how many pictures they actually take on it or have available on it. Is it 20? Is it 30? I'm not sure. Maybe you know the answer, but this week, if you should choose to accept this challenge, Aquarius, buy a disposable camera and take 10 very intentional photos with it. Something that would be a memory that you would cherish. Not that all memories aren't, but something that you would be a memory you would cherish for the rest of your lifelong days. Okay, something 10 photos of 10 people or 10 places. Maybe you travel to 10 different places, and traveling to 10 different places doesn't mean that you have to jump on an airplane or a boat or what have you. It could be that you travel to your next town and you see a boutique that you have been wanting to see for years. It could be that you get all of the ingredients together and make a recipe that has been in your family for centuries that you have been putting off making, and you take a photo, right? Okay, it says there's something rewarding about taking pictures, being patient, and waiting for them to develop. So, see, that's gorgeous as well. That patience and not having that instant gratification, not knowing for sure just how amazing that picture turned out. And then having that energy, that power, that excitement of seeing that most beautiful, amazing picture, that reward of that for the very first time. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And your last one here is kind of goes off of that coffee break. It says, put the screen down. Okay, put the screen down. Eat all your meals today without your phone. See, it goes almost right in with that. Eat all your meals today without your phone. Be present in your life's little moments, no distractions, just what's in front of you, right? So all of these, this one we talked about food, this was about food, this week I talked a little about food. So this week, Aquarius, really paying attention to what you're eating, but also making sure that you are in that present moment and really enjoying and being present with the time, okay? Eat all your meals today without your phone. And of course, these challenges are generally put out there for a week. Some people might choose to do them just for one day. Some people might choose to do them every day of the week. It's really up to you, Aquarius. But at least for one day this week, eat all your meals without your phone. So I know in my family, and a kind of golden rule, if you will, that I have is that there's no phones at the table. If we're out at a restaurant and we all have phones, they're put face down on the table and left there. There are times where sometimes we need to check something, or sometimes we need to check like the time or what have you, and that is done, and then they are replaced back on the table with the screen down. So that might be a something for you to kind of, so there's for the most part, unless there's something going on or there's a reason for it, there is no phones at the dinner table for us, whether we're at our own house, whether we're at other people's house, whether we're visiting at a restaurant, whatever it is, phones are not allowed, okay? They can be placed on the table with the screen down. I know sometimes they're not even meant to be seen, but they are not meant to be used while you're eating. That is time for family. That is time for connection. That is time for communication. So that might be a golden rule that maybe some of you instill as well. But this week, for all four of these, food did come in. So you have an apple here with this image. Hopefully you can see that. Your next image is coffee, right? Or a hot drink or cold drink. You have a camera. And then you have a phone with kind of that circle with the line through it, like don't do or not today or not now or what have you kind of energy. So these are some pretty big challenges this week, Aquarius. Are you up for the challenge? Hit that like button if you are. Know that we are all, my intention is for all of us to be doing these challenges together weekly. And, I really, really find a lot of beautiful energy in this because I get to shift my focus and pay attention to the challenges instead of kind of for some not worrying so much, but also getting me out of that kind of norm, if you will, and into kind of a different headspace. So I do intend these resonated with you and for you. If they did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down there. Have you hit it? Subscribe, and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it really, 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 really does support the channel and the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. It gets the messages out there. I know that you've heard this before, but I can't reiterate it enough. It is so, so helpful. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.